In today's video, we're going to talk about something that could completely change the reach of your social media posts, image SEO. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you're posting beautiful photos on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn, but not seeing the results that you want, this video is for you. Here's the thing. Most people only focus on how their images look, but platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and even Google are also paying attention to how those images are labeled, described, and optimized. If you skip that step, you're just leaving reach, clicks, and growth on the table. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to optimize your images step by step so they don't just look good, they actually get discovered and ranked. And to make this practical, I'm going to show you how to track what's working inside Metricool so you're not just guessing. So before we dive into the step-by-step process, let's quickly talk about what Metricool is and why we're using it in this tutorial. So Metricool is an all-in-one platform that helps you manage, publish, and analyze your social media content. Think of it as your command center for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and even Google Business. You can use it to schedule and publish posts ahead of time, analyze performance across all platforms in one place, track hashtags, keywords, and competitors, and even get data on what's working visually, your best performing photos and videos. The reason I'm showing you Metricool today is because it makes tracking image SEO results simple. You don't have to wonder if adding alt text or renaming your files made an actual difference. You can really see what's driving more impression, clicks, and engagement. Now, why image SEO matters on social media? Let's get clear before we go step by step. When you post an image on social media, it's not just humans who are looking at it. Algorithms are scanning the file names, alt text, captions, and engagement to figure out what the photo is about. Is this a travel photo, a recipe, a business graph? Who to show it to? Should this land on someone's Explore feed, Pinterest board, or search result? How relevant it is? Does this image help answer a question or fit into a trending topic? If you're not optimizing for those things, your images might look great to people who already follow you, but they won't get discovered by new audiences. So here's how to improve this. Step number 1 is to rename your files before uploading. The first place to start with image SEO is so simple that most people skip it, which is renaming your files. Instead of uploading a picture called image3748.jpg, rename it something descriptive like healthy avocado toast recipe or modern office setup, home business. Here's why this matters. Platforms like Google and Pinterest actually read the file names to categorize your image. And even Instagram, which doesn't directly index file names, can pick up on that extra metadata for context. So when you're posting consistently, those small details really do add up. A good rule of thumb is to rename files in plain language using keywords your audience would actually type into search. So let's do an example. So this is a picture of a pool. Cool. So we'll rename it something like this. Maui Resort Pool Beachfront Restaurant, right? That makes it very, very clear what it is. Okay, now step number 2 is we're going to actually add the alt text. So we're going to do this in Metricool. If you are not already signed up for Metricool, they have a completely free account that you can do so much with. I'm currently on the free plan right now. If you want to follow along, use our link in the description below. Once you click that link, you can go ahead and create your free account right here. You can sign up with Facebook or any email and log in. And then once you are logged in, this is kind of what it looks like. I'm going to give you a quick little overview so you have some context of what I'm talking about. So this is where you connect all of your social platforms, whatever it is that you use. As you can see, this is all of the analytics. You can you can go to your full summary. You can look on TikTok specifically, YouTube specifically, whatever it may be. Then you got your inbox. This is where all of your messages live. Then we've got planning, which is where we're going to live. They've also got smart links and ads. Some of this stuff you do have to upgrade, but I'm going to go more into that in a bit. So let's just say we want to schedule something. And as you can see, the darker the area means that's the most active time your followers are on. So you can do that for YouTube. You can do that for Facebook, Instagram. You also can show as a percentage as well if you want even more insight into that. So let's just say we want to do 99 Friday. So now we're going to create just a regular post. Going to add image. We've got our renamed file. Now you'll want to, of course, insert SEO friendly caption, find align hashtags. All of this stuff contributes to your reach. But now to actually add the alt text, we'll come right here. You can click add alt text. We can do something like this: luxury resort swimming pool with ocean views beachfront. This is really natural for accessibility, but also keyword rich. So alt text was originally designed for accessibility. It's the description that screen readers read out loud for people with visual impairments. But now alt text is also being used for algorithms to understand what your photo is about. So on Instagram, for example, you can edit the advanced settings of a post and add your own custom alt text. Instead of letting Instagram auto-generate something generic like photo of people outdoors, you can write exactly what we did, like the luxury resort swimming pool, etc. Some other examples are like 2 women working on laptops in modern co-working space with natural light. This just gives the algorithm much more context, and it's way more likely to surface your post when people are searching or scrolling through similar topics. Metricool comes in handy here because you can schedule your posts and double check that your alt text and descriptions are consistently optimized across platforms. Step number 3 is to write descriptive captions that reinforce keywords. So, like I said, your captions aren't just for witty one-liners, they're also part of your image SEO. If your photo is a recipe, include the name of the recipe, a couple of main ingredients, and maybe the benefit of the meal. For example, instead of just saying Sunday vibes, you could write fresh avocado toast with sourdough poached egg and chili flakes, perfect for a quick healthy breakfast. Now your caption reinforces the same keywords that are in your file name and alt text, creating that consistency. Metricool, again, makes this easy to test because you can compare 2 posts that look similar but use different keyword strategies and then track which one performs better in terms of impressions and reach. Okay, so now if we want to insert SEO friendly caption, relaxing poolside with ocean views, see how everything is in alignment. We've got our alt text, we've got our image, and we've got the caption that all is alignment with the same type of keywords. Step number 4 is to use hashtags strategically. Hashtags are still one of the best ways to connect your images to trending searches. The key is to mix broad hashtags like food, fitness, business with niche hashtags like avocado toast ideas, home to office design, small business marketing. That balance helps your image get picked up in both bigger categories and smaller, even more targeted searches. So inside Metricool, you can actually track hashtag performance over time. So you're not just throwing hashtags out of random, you're doubling down on the ones that actually drive real engagement. So maybe we want our broad hashtags to be, travel, resort life, paradise, and then our niche more like Maui resorts, poolside dining, Hawaii vacation vibes. Then all you have to do is click schedule, and then this post is good to go and it will post automatically. Just want to do this as a post, schedule, and as you can see, will show up here. And I know we kind of already touched on this, but just to reiterate, step number 5 is to make sure you're posting at the right time for maximum reach. Timing matters for image SEO because the more engagement your post gets in the first hour, the more likely the algorithm is to push it out further. And Metricool shows you exactly when your audience is online and most active. Instead of guessing, you can schedule your posts for those peak windows and give your optimized images the best chance to be discovered. Even if you click anywhere to create a post and then you want to move it around, it's really easy to just drag and drop. So what we will do is we're going to go ahead and you even can duplicate here as well if it's something, or create an Autolist, which we have other videos on. But if you want to delete it, you can go ahead and delete right there. Step number 6 is to track performance and adjust. So the final step is to track what's working and what's not. Metricool's analytics dashboard shows you which posts got the most impressions, which images got saved, shared, or clicked, how different hashtag captions and alt text performed. So this is where you can really refine your strategy. For example, you might notice that posts with location keywords like NYC coffee shop perform better than generic ones like morning vibes. With that insight, you can start to lead into location-based keywords more often. Now, I wanted to quickly touch on something that's really important, which is common mistakes to avoid. Now, let's quickly touch on mistakes that can hold back your image SEO. Number 1, overstuffing keywords. If your caption or alt text feels robotic, the algorithm and your audience will notice, so just keep it natural. Number 2, copying and pasting the same hashtags every time. This just looks spammy and can actually lower reach. Rotate your hashtag sets. Number 3, skipping optimization because it feels small. Remember, image SEO is about small details adding up. Skipping alt texts or file names might not seem like a big deal once, but over hundreds of posts, it's a huge missed opportunity. Number 4, not checking analytics. Posting without analyzing is like throwing darts blindfolded. Always look back to see what's worked. Okay, so now I know we talked about the free plan. You can kind of see what it is. Now I wanted to touch on the different plans and pricing options. So after you click on our link that's down in the description below, you can click pricing. They do have the free plan like I mentioned, you can manage all of your brands, excluding Twitter and LinkedIn. You also can plan up to 50 pieces of content per month. Let's just say you post the same thing on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That counts as 3 separate posts, not one, just so you're aware of that. So I do feel like 50 pieces of content can really add up quickly. Then you get analysis of 5 competitor profiles and access to analytics with 3 months of historical data, and utilize the AI social media assistant. Then they've got the starter plan, which is from $18 a month paid annually or $22 a month with monthly payment. Manage all of your brands. You do get a LinkedIn connection, but you don't get access to Twitter. You can schedule unlimited pieces of content, 100 competitor profiles, Google and Canva integration, and so much more. Then they've got the advanced plan, which is $45 a month if you pay annually and $54 a month if you just pay monthly. With this, you get everything in the starter plan. You do get access to Twitter as an add-on, and you can schedule unlimited pieces of content per month. You've got unlimited team and client access, role management, post approval, connection to other studios, Zapier integration, and so much more. They also do have a custom plan, but that's starting from 50 brands. So if you're managing over 50 brands, that's when you definitely want to reach out to them. So again, choose a plan that works for you, but start off with a free plan, use it until you feel like you need the upgrade, and then go from there. Okay, you guys, that wraps up how you can improve your image SEO on social media step by step. It's not about hacking the algorithm, it's about giving platforms the information they need to connect your content with the right people. With file names, alt text, captions, hashtags, and the right posting times, your images stop being pretty pictures and start being discoverable assets for your brand. So if you want to track and test this for yourself, I highly recommend giving Metricool a try. And again, if you want to check them out, that link is down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for your support. It really helps us to continue to create free content and tutorials just like this. That wraps up this video. Thank you so much for following along. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.